What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode today of our Celta Vigo career mode. In this one, we're going to be playing till the end of our first season here in Spain. In case you missed the previous episode, you won't exactly know how it's been going for us here at Celta Vigo, but we ended the episode off after losing 3-1 to Sevilla. Again, I don't know what happened in that game. We crumbled. We just couldn't get going, and I wanted so badly to get revenge against them for their 3-0 win against us earlier on in the season, but we just couldn't do it. And it seems like Sevilla are probably going to be our bogey team this season, but that's the way it goes, unfortunately. So, from today's episode, we have 5 games remaining left in this particular season. First up is Villarreal away. In there, we still have to play Barca and Real Madrid as well. So, we've got quite a tough run. And to say the least, my team right now is feeling the amount of games we've been playing. I mean, look at that. So I've changed it around as best I can, ready for this first game. We have Gomez, who is back in the side today from injury. I'm going to start with Oriol Busquets in CDM. I've had to play Vas up at Cam. Aspas isn't fully fit, and neither is Pion Sisto. But both of those guys are going to have to feature in this first game for us, so that is going to have to be the case. And we'll just see how we play here today. So by the end of the episode, we'll know whether or not we're going to be in the top 4, whether or not we're going to be fighting for the title, or whether or not we're just going to be completely messing our lines up here and falling out of the top 4. At this current time, though, we cannot fall lower than 6th place. Because even if we lose this game here, or we can, I suppose, but it'd be very unlikely. We'd have to lose every single game, and Valencia have to win every single game. So yeah, Barca on 71, we're on 69. My ugly mug is blocking it, but those are the current point tallies. As I mentioned last episode, we do have to rely on Barca to drop some points. But in terms of that one, we do have a game against them. So if we can beat them in that game and win the rest of our 4 games, we're champions. So without further ado, let's get started. And just to make you aware as well, guys, I did see a lot of comments on the previous episode. Thank you for all of your support. They were all pretty much about new signings, though. And I'm going to leave them till the next episode because we will have a whole episode where we're dedicating it to the transfer window and all that good stuff. But right now, our focus needs to be on trying our hardest to win this title. It's an interesting team we've got out today, of course. The first start for Oriol Busquets in that CDM role in the league for us. We'll see how he's going to play in that position. Of course, that was my long-term goal, is to have him play that position for us. So if he can play well today, might be able to lock that position down here as we go forward instantly. Barsogog through in towards the penalty area, finding Aspas. Iago Aspas shifts it onto his left and gets the shot away, which will be blocked by Javi Fuego. And we have a corner inside 8 minutes. I'm going to try and keep this as quick as I can these games. Sisto's cross deep. Can we win that header? No, unfortunately not. Not the greatest first half of football I've ever seen in the world. And as I say this, we might actually concede. I was going to say we need something to happen in the second. That's actually going to be a corner. How on earth have we gone from winning a tackle to it hitting him the back of the leg and going out for a corner? That's pretty ridiculous. Villarreal with this. Whipped in towards the middle, free header, Hector. It's 1-0. Nice. Why do I jinx myself? I said it wasn't an entertaining first half, and as soon as I say that, they get a chance and score. Nobody picking up Hector from the corner, and Villarreal head themselves in front here. And as it stands, if Barca win their game, it is out of our hands, this title race. We will have to rely on Barca to lose a game. But again, what on earth was that? Who is picking him up from the corner, actually? I'm not entirely sure. It's Aspas. Why is Aspas marking him? Sounding brutal, but today it's all been a little bit flat from us. Nothing really showcasing how we are fighting for potentially a title here. We've been much the second best side, giving the ball away far too much. Can Busquets get on that one, please? Good tackle, Busquets. I'll tell you what as well. Considering the fact that we haven't played brilliantly, he's been one of the shining lights in the team. Certainly enjoyed a very good debut at the club in terms of his league debut. Hasn't put a foot wrong all afternoon, really. And that's something that's good to see because we want him to take that position, make it him his own. That's a great ball through Aspas. He's running out of energy, and that's the reason why we couldn't get a clear shot. He gets the shot away, but look at his stamina. And that goes down to the fact that we've been playing a lot of games recently. I'm going to have to bring him off because I want him fit and ready for the next one. Oh, man, that was our only chance of this game, and we just couldn't get it. If we'd have had a more maybe fit player on that right-hand side, potentially might have been 1-1. Gomez, Barsogog, please get on that one. Nope, the defender does well. Can't believe that. And there goes the final whistle. Unfortunately, we have lost game 1 here against Villarreal. A goal to nil. That goal from Hector, the header, separates the two sides. Oh, man, in what was such a bad game of football. I mean, that's their only chance as well. I mean, as I said, one chance separates the two teams. It was such a bad game to play, but that means now, of course, if Barca win their game, we unfortunately do have to rely on them to drop points in order for us to have a chance at the title. That's before we even play them as well. Still got to play them in that game, and they could wrap it up with that game against us. So they do have a game in hand here. Their points remain at 2, and we remain 6 ahead of Bilbao, who have played an extra game than us. So we still have a chance at keeping this top 4, which is still the aim right now. If we are to get into the top 4, that's the best case scenario. That's what we aim for, and it'd be good to have. But I'm then thinking in the back of my mind, if we get top 4, I'm not sure we'll be able to challenge for the title next season, because we're going to have extra games to play, and you know, squad depth is going to play a part. So maybe it's not such a good idea as finishing in the top 4. But regardless, game 1's done. Next up is Deportivo. We smashed them earlier on in the season 6-0. I'm probably going to sim this one though, guys, just because I don't really see the point in us playing this if we know we can beat them anyway. I say that now. Watch us go and lose in the sim battle. Still waiting for a few of these to close down in terms of their potential. But Vargas, still, he excites me. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's got. And only now am I realizing how mad that last sentence sounds, what I've just said. Wow, I need to think of things before I say it, because that sounded crazy. Right, table-wise, don't know if you saw there, Barca on top on 71. Real in second on 70. They've played 2 extra games than us, though. So if we win one of these, we can jump back up ahead of them. But Barca did lose their game, even like we did against Villarreal. So we still have a chance at the title. Ultimately, though, Bilbao, if we win this game here, they cannot catch us anymore. So top 4 can be secured with a victory here against Deportivo in this simmed game. Only issue is, again, our fitness of some players, not ideal. So I'm going to change around a couple of players here and just make sure that we have the fully fit side ready for that game against Barca to come. But yeah, we'll sim this one now and hopefully secure Champions League football for next season, which will be exciting, of course, but at the same time, it's extra games, extra pressure, and we know that squad depth plays a massive part in this year's FIFA. And as we sim it, I said that we might lose to Deportivo. Sydney's given them a lead. Fantastic. Nice one. We beat them 6-0 earlier on in the season, and now I sim it here thinking this is an easy victory, and yet we were losing. Emre Moore's equalised, though, 36 minutes in. I'm going to take a drink here while I'm at him as well. And just like that, we're going to lose to Deportivo. They scored a second, 75 minutes. And what I said moments ago has come back to bite me in the backside. Fantastic. So after that defeat, we still haven't secured top 4. But we get the right result maybe here against Barca and we can do it. I'm saying that, but I've just realised that Madrid, Atletico Madrid that is, have got 2 games in hand at the 6th place spot. So that's not exactly ideal. Barca up next, followed by Real Madrid. This is going to be interesting. We've lost both games we played against Barca and Real this season. So in terms of that one, we're going to have to think of something different. And that starts with a change of formation. We're playing 4-2-3-1 narrow for this one. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but you never know without trying. So let me change around the side and I'll come back to you in a moment. All right, guys. So that's the formation. We've got Blanco in goal, Dermisi, Diaz, Cabral and Mayo at the back. Vas and Oriol Busquets holding the midfield, with Pion Sisto, Santimina and Aspas as a midfield 3 at the attacking front. And then Maximiliano Gomez leading the line on his own. I'm pretty sure he can play that role. Not the quickest striker, but he is 6'1" and has a bit of strength. And hopefully he can hold the ball up pretty well to get the likes of Aspas involved and Sisto involved. And that'll be the aim, I guess. But going into this first game, I say first game, what am I talking about? Going into the game against Barca, we know that this is going to be a tough task. Great win back, Vas, as he drives forward. Come on, Gomez, man over. Who is it? It's Santi Mina. Mina! Ter Stegen saves it. Rebound Mina again. Somehow it stays out. No way have we missed that. I was about to sing his praises because he's been an unsung, well, I wouldn't say unsung hero, but he's been pretty much a hero since joining from Valencia. And he could have made himself another one there by scoring that one. Oh my goodness me. He scored the opener against Sevilla as well, actually, did Santi Mina. So likely with that one, we might have gone on to lose this. But it doesn't even matter because we didn't score in the first place. What a save from Ter Stegen. That is absolutely ridiculous, ref. No idea how on earth you've seen a free kick in there. Barca needing the help they can get at the moment because they've been second best to everything. I'm saying this now. We were better than Sevilla in the opening parts of that game, and we ended up losing it 3-1. So, means absolutely nothing at this time, as here is Paco Alcácer. Not quite sure why he's in the team today. It's Denis Suarez back to him. Yeah, I did. I just literally said, I don't know why Alcácer's in the team, and then he scores against me. What on earth? That's Barca's first shot as well. They've not even been in the game. And we're 1-0 down to them. If we lose this, it's title over. I think the title's already over anyway, because you can't lose in the first game of the day and then lose to Deportivo like we did, and then lose this game here. Unbelievable scenes as we go 1-0 down in a game where we've been better. And if we're not careful, it might also be goodbye top 4 in Champions League football, because mathematically it's still possible for Atletico and Bilbao to still catch us. So, yeah, we could still be caught in that front as well. And at this point, I don't want to lose a Champions League football when we're so close to potentially getting it. Santi Mina, second half. Need a big performance from the boys here. And it might start through this young man, Santi Mina, as he comes forward. Semedo doesn't get on him. Still Santi Mina. Oh, I can't believe it, man. He didn't get through. Gomez, Sisto on the left-hand side. Pion Sisto drags his shot massively wide. And unfortunately, it goes out of play. And do you know what, right? I'm going to sound salty here, but I'm going to call Barca lucky because we have been the miles better team here, and yet they're going to win this game by 1-0. They've been second best at everything. They thoroughly don't deserve to win this, and they're going to win it anyway. So I suppose, though, at the same time, I'm saying that, right? And the best teams in football are the ones that win games. It doesn't matter how you win them, it's that you win them. And we're not doing that at the moment because we're 1-0 down to Barca in a game where we've been the better team. So, yeah, irrelevant how you play, really, isn't it? You just got to win the game, and that's not what we're doing. Santi Mina looking for Aspas. Come on, last-minute equaliser. Iago Aspas. Turning. Aspas. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Where was that 20 minutes ago, Aspas? Come on! And the slenderest of hopes for this title is still alive. If we get a point against Barca, though, we do have to rely on another team dropping, or winning game against them, sorry. So they have to drop some points. But my goodness me, I'm so glad we got that goal, because that's the least we deserve from this game. Just don't concede straight away, Dan, and you'll be fine. I need to concentrate. Well, there's the final whistle. We get a 1-1 draw against Barca, who are probably going to go on to win the title. If not them, definitely Real Madrid. So now next up, we play Real Madrid, and now all we've got to do in that game is be competitive as well, and I'll be very happy with it. But as it stands, we're still mathematically in the chase for this title. We do need to try our hardest, though, to win it. My controller's gone off there. Oops. But yeah, I'm not sure. Like, look at that match facts. They had one shot and scored it again. Very much like Villarreal. It's frustrating. But at the same time, I'm not sure where that leaves us now for our top 4 qualification. Let's see. Okay, well, it is still mathematically possible for Madrid, Atletico, to catch us. They're on 60 points and they still have 4 games remaining, whereas we are on 70 points and we have 2 remaining. So if they win their 2, that'll put them onto 66 and there'll be 4 behind us with 6 to play for. So it's still mathematically possible for them, but they are going to have a ridiculous couple of games. And having said that, I didn't know that Barca had a game in hand at the top, and they're on 72 points. So if they win that, they'll go 5 points clear of us and Real Madrid, who are both on 70. We might not even get second place. We spent a long period of time in second place, but we might not even get that because Real Madrid are currently occupying that spot, and they do have a better goal difference than us. So there's every chance we might not get that. And on top of that, Villarreal are on 69 points. So everything is close at the top. Who's going to finish where? It's all up to deciding now. Next up is Real Madrid. I mean, look at that. We've literally got fitness issues everywhere on the pitch. If we do get, Champions League football, we're going to struggle next season, I think. But this could be our final game that you're going to watch of this season, depending on how we finish this. If we lose this, we can't win the title. So I could just sim the last game knowing if we have got top 4 secured or not. Because at that point, it really doesn't matter to us whether or not we finish 4th or 3rd, apart from the fact that we might have to play qualification round. Now I think about it, pretty much does matter. But regardless, forget about that for a moment because we have this team going into it. I've had to change around the front 4. So Basargog, Emre Mor, Raj and Ruiz will be our front 4 today. And pretty much the same team other than that played last time out against Barca and picked up that 1-1 draw. Next up is Real Madrid. Doesn't get any easier for us, but we want to challenge ourselves. That's the main aim. But I do think with Europa League football at least guaranteed, Champions League football on the cards, we are definitely going to need to strengthen in squad depth for next season, because we're seeing already that we might struggle for that, and we are not even playing any European football yet. So that's probably going to need to be our main aim in the transfer window. Nobody like big signings, major signings, anything like that. Probably, you know, 3, 4, maybe even 4 or 5 million pound players maybe coming in, and that's probably going to be the aim, just to get enough players for squad depth. So we're at the Santiago Bernabéu today for the penultimate game of this season, and already I'm not making a great case for myself. Benzema, not again. Get off it. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm not having a Benzema showcase again. Not this episode, anyway. Scored 2 against us last time we played Real. And I'm not having it again because there were 2 screamers as well. Emre Moore, Albo Ruiz, not exactly the man you want over on this right-hand side, but it is the man we've got. Moore, lovely turn. Emre Moore, Keylor Navas will push that away. And we registered a first shot on goal of the afternoon. We did that, though, against Barca, didn't we? Ronaldo, get up. Nothing wrong with him. Great tackle from Busquets. And he was on the floor rolling round trying to get a free kick. Don't think so, mate. Basogog, backwards to Vas. Busquets has been great since he's come in aside, and it seems to be our young prodigies that are coming into this team and doing the work for us. Might have to think about that ahead of next season as well. And he's got nobody up for support. Here is Albo Ruiz. Ruiz has got Raj making a run through. Raj on the strike, and Raj has given us the lead. Yes! 31 minutes into this game. He may have not featured a lot for us, but he finds the opening goal at the Santiago Bernabéu. And Celta Vigo strike first. Yes! And just how important could this goal be to at least finish in second in the division? Keylor Navas beaten, Raj with a finish, and we take the lead. It's an inexperienced side, to be honest, up there in terms of our front attacking threats. You know, Emre Moore, Basogog, and Albo Ruiz, all pretty young. Alongside that, we have Aurora Busquets in the midfield as well, also very young. So, pretty inexperienced side this, and yet we are the ones who have the lead here. Uh-oh, this is bad. Toni Kroos strikes it over the top of the crossbar. Yes, what a miss that is from the German. It fell pretty nice to him in the box, I'm not going to lie. And for a second, my heart stopped. I thought that was 1-1. But luckily for us, he couldn't get his effort goal bound. And he smashed it over the top of the crossbar. And we still lead by a goal to 0. And up the other end, I'm trying to get us on the front foot. Can't do it. Ramos cuts that one out. As long as we defend, we might have a chance here at winning this game. Although, strictly speaking, I don't expect us to be able to keep Real Madrid quiet all afternoon. I'm expecting them to score. Here is Gareth Bale, crossing. You got Mile, please get on that one. Ronaldo's header. Over the woodwork. Lovely ball there, Messi. Basogog using that pace in behind here. And he's still in behind and still in behind. Gets the pass off as well. Vash, just shoot. 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 Somebody just put the ball in. Why? Why did he not shoot? Oh, man. Vass, he got in and I was spamming the shoot button. He just didn't do it. Here he is again. We've got Messi. I'm just going to try and calm it down. We've got half an hour to hold on. There's still a long way to go here. And if Real Madrid score one, this could make it very nervous. And at this point, we are clutching at straws. Just trying to wait out this final whistle, which is 12 minutes away. We haven't done anything since going 1-0 up. We've just been on the back foot trying to defend, really. As Emre Moore gives up all the way. That's not a great position to give it away into. But yeah, literally all I'm trying to do now is just defend and catch them on the break if I can. Jonas is on the pitch now for them. And somehow we scored. For goodness sake, man! What is wrong with us? Why can't we defend against that? If it's not Benzema, it's Jonas. Oh! Messi in towards the penalty area of Real Madrid. Messi across the face of goal. Emre Moore's there! We have the second of the afternoon! Yes, we're back in front! Emre Moore has just given us the lead in this game. Great work from Messi on the left. He put it through the legs of the defender. And Emre Moore at the back post. You beauty. Yes. 2-1 back in front. Get in there. Just waiting for the final whistle to come now. There is 2 minutes injury time here. Nothing stupid with it, please, lads. And we'll register a very good victory over Real Madrid. So, we drew with Barca in the end. We've beaten Real after losing to the both of them. The only team that did the double over us this season was Sevilla. There it is. 90 minutes on this clock. And that is a 2-1 victory at the Santiago Bernabéu. It looked a little bit threatened when I saw Benzema get in here. Luckily, though, he completely messed it up and hit the post. Yes, thank God for that. But good result nonetheless. And that now, hopefully being the key word, will secure us top 4 with 1 game to go. Alright guys, so for the sake of this final game then of the season against Levante, we're going to play it just to get it over and done with and end the season off on a high. If I show you the table though, I'm going to also move myself out of the way of this so you can actually see what's happening. So, as you can tell there, Barca 76 points, we're on 73, Villarreal on 72 and Real Madrid are on 70. Atletico cannot catch us, so we have got Champions League football next season. But we need an 8-goal swing in order for us to try and win the title. So that requires us potentially winning 7-0 and Barca losing by 2 goals for us to get this title. Probably never going to happen. But we'll play it anyways and try and end the season off on a win at least. We're at home, we're in front of our own fans. We'll just do what we do and see if we can't win this. That's the team we're going to go with. So we'll play this final game, end the season off, and then it's all about next season after that. Seeing how well we can do playing Champions League football and trying to be competitive as well in the league. So I'll move myself back to where I should be and we'll get into game against Levante. So how will we end the season off? Can we send our fans home happy with another victory just before we end it? Just to, you know, make things sure at the top. We can't fall out of the top 4 at least now, so we know that we have got that football. Sisto's already in. Pion Sisto's cross. Aspas is free! And Aspas has already scored the opening goal of this afternoon. There's one. We need Barca to lose, and we need to absolutely demolish Levante here for any chance of this title. But there is the first. And if you remember, we have beaten a team 6-0 this season already. Deportivo it was earlier on in the season. But regardless, there is goal number 1 of this afternoon. Even if we can just end off on a win, we'll end it on a high, get into next season, keep momentum going, and hopefully have another good year next year. 1-0 already. Where's the next 6 going to come from? Come on, boys. Gomez, Santimina's in. Santimina! Oh, that was another chance for a second. He hit it straight at the keeper in the end. It wasn't a great finish from Santimina. Could have done a lot better with it. But he was chance for number 2 there. Gomez, now in a good position. Oh, giving it away. Oh no, Pion Sisto's in! We have a second! We're 20 minutes in and we have a second goal! We're averaging a goal every 10 minutes, and if we do that throughout the rest of this game, we could potentially get this title. Oh my goodness, we have nothing to lose and everything to gain. I'm on attacking now as well. And Gomez plays it through. And Sisto just about slides in there ahead of the Levante keeper. Guys, I mean, we still have to rely on Barca losing. But honestly, if we were to do this, I think this would be the greatest thing I've ever seen in FIFA. 2-0 up. Oh my goodness, if we can get a third, then there's every chance. We need an 8-goal swing, was it? So yeah, we're still going to have to rely heavily on Sociedad beating Barca, because that is the tie that Barca have. Hang on a second, got to defend. Busquets well played. But yeah, it's Sociedad versus Barca in their final game of the season. So we have to rely on Real Sociedad to do us a solid and beat Barca. And that is number 1 done. And then we just need to score 7 goals. Title's ours. Sisto! No way! How has he saved that? That was goal 3 right there. And that was... Oh, no way. How has he actually done that? How has he... I can't believe he's done that. Like the meme says, Sisto again, he's offside. No way. How has the keeper saved it? In his defence, right, it was straight at him from Gomez. But if we go into the halftime whistle and check the scores and Barca are losing, I genuinely will be frustrated if that is the goal that could have sent us in. Aspas on that left foot of his. Iago Aspas. Oh, it's 3. Oh, the deflection takes it in. And we have our third of the afternoon. Iago Aspas has got it. I mean, there's not a lot you can do as a defender when the luck's just on our side here. Oh, goodness me. 3-0 up in this first half of this game. Oh, I'm not even going to think about it. I'm not even going to think. If I go in at the halftime whistle and Barcelona are losing their game, honestly, I don't even know. I genuinely, if we do this, and just because I'm a bit skeptical, because I know what YouTube comments are like, I'm going to show you the sliders still, because they remain absolutely untouched, as they have done throughout the majority of this series, because of course, at the start of it, we were playing around with them, but, oh my goodness me, we're 3-0 up in this game. If Barca are losing at half-time, I have no idea. Gomez, no way, we're in with Busquets, Oriol Busquets, and Robber makes the block. It was never going to work, was it? Oriol Busquets, I don't even know how he ended up in that position, to be honest with you. Half-time whistle goes, moment of truth. A Barcelona winning, drawing, or losing with Sociedad. Let's find out. Oh my goodness me, we're going to check it. Barca are beating Sociedad. No, it's not what we wanted to see. We're still going to have to score a few more goals, though, if we want to at least take it close. But, if Barca, we need Sociedad. Come on, do us a solid, Real Sociedad. I know we beat you right at the start of this series, but I would love every minute if you could get another goal to take that to 1-1. And then maybe even get another one to take it to 2-1. Come on. Mina to Gomez. Gomez in towards the box. Maximiliano Gomez. It's number 4. We've got 24 minutes left of this game. I don't even want to dream. I don't want to do it. But there is number 4. Do I go attacking minded with another formation to try and get maybe number 5 and 6? It's tempting, you know, but at the same time I want to keep a clean sheet. I just don't know what to do. Uh-oh, no, I messed up. No, I want the clean sheet. I also want the clean sheet, please. Oh, what is that? How is that the goal that's going to score against us? You're not going to get the clean sheet. For goodness sake, why am I such a bad player at this game? I suck. How is that the one that's gone in, though? That's annoying. Oh, imagine the scenes if Barca lose, yeah? And, oh, my goodness. And there is the full-time whistle. For a few moments in that game, it looked like the unthinkable may happen. But with the fans not celebrating crazily, it means that I don't think we have won the title here. Also, the boys are not really, you know, going nuts either. So, unfortunately, even though we battered Levante there to win 4-1, we couldn't get the clean sheet, which is already frustrating enough. But it also looks like Barca have won in their game. So, unfortunately, we won't get the league title. Barca did win. They beat Sociedad by 2-0. So, yeah, we don't claw back the 8-goal swing that we needed, and it didn't matter anyway because they won the game. Villarreal losing to Real Madrid means that they will, well, I think actually Real Madrid will keep their top 4. I'm not sure about Villarreal though, because I don't know whether or not Atletico winning means that they haven't got top 4. 111 million for finishing where we did in La Liga Santander, which I think is a second place finish. It is a second place finish. Very, very happy with that indeed. And as I was there, I was right. Atletico winning means that Villarreal drop out into 5th place and they will play Europa League football next season. And Athletic Bilbao will be 6th and they'll also play Europa League football. We finished 2nd on 76. Real Madrid finished 3rd on 73. But Barca are in a league of their own at 79. Top scorer went to Griezmann. Aspas hit 19 actually for the season, which was very good indeed. So yeah, not too bad there. But I want to see this table. How close were we? Okay, we still needed 7 goals. We still needed 7 goals because they have 37 goal difference. We had 30. It was our defence that was a problem this season because out of the top 4, we conceded the most at 35. We scored very well as well because we scored the same amount as Barca and close to Atletico and Real Madrid. But we also conceded the most out of them. So yeah, I think defending needs to be where we strengthen next season. Other than that, that's pretty much how the league table is going to end. Getafe, Las Palmas, and Girona all relegated to the 2nd division of Spanish football. Deportivo, actually, and Sociedad survived the drop. Even with our 6-0 victory over them in the earlier part of the season, they stay up. But for now, guys, I'm going to skip a few days. We'll check out who won what competition in terms of Europe, and then we'll end the episode off there. Ready for Season 2, baby! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why he is our thumbnail player. The Liga Santander player of the competition goes to Iago Aspas. Deserving of that one. In terms of the team of the year, look at that. We have an abundance of players in there. Blanco, Diaz, Mayo, Sisto, Vas, Aspas. Jeez. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these starting 11 are from us. New signing Ruben Diaz is in there as well. Jeez, that's a good little return there. Lobotka ponders his future at the club though, so maybe he has to leave the club potentially in the near future. We have a World Cup going on as well in this season, which of course in real life will be the current Russia World Cup that's about to go on. I think I've skipped enough days, but just to make sure I'll do a couple more and then we'll check out who's won what. So then, the Copa de España was won by Real Madrid, beating Barcelona in the final by 3-1. The Champions League went to Bayern Munich, beating Barcelona in that one. So Barca, they won this La Liga Santander. They got to the Copa de España final, lost that. They got to the Champions League final and then lost that. They had a chance at a treble this season and couldn't take it, but not too bad actually. Sevilla beat Tottenham and ended up going out to Chelsea. They beat us twice, of course. It was a Manchester derby in the quarterfinals, and Manchester United came out on top. Interesting. Europa League was won by Liverpool. They were obviously knocked out of the Champions League in the group stage and must have got into the Europa League that way. They beat Atletico, the current real-life winners, because as I've just recorded this and finished it, Atletico have just won the Europa League in real life. 3-0 over Marseille. So yeah, congratulations to them. Obviously knocking out Arsenal. It's great to lose to the eventual winners, but I'm still annoyed about that tie. Speaking of Arsenal, they lost to Liverpool on the way to Liverpool winning it. So yeah, not too bad. So we've got a World Cup to come. Of course, not being a manager of any team, it has no relevance to us. But I also wanted to check out who won what league. So I'll do that right now. And I apologise actually, because this video is going to go on to a long period of time. But I'll end it off as soon as I've done this. But of course, I don't know if you guys like these longer videos. I'll try and make it as entertaining as I can. And because it was at the end of the season, I thought we couldn't really just end off there. So Manchester United won the Premier League. 88 points they finished on. Monaco beat PSG to the Ligue 1 Championship. Wow. Was not expecting that. Bayern winning the Bundesliga. What's different there? Juve smashed the Calcio A, losing only one single game and finishing on a bit of abundance of points. And the last one we want to check out, Netherlands, I guess, PSV winning there. Where's the last one I want to check out? Portugal, Benfica winning there. Russia was Zenit. Look how close that is. My goodness. Scotland. Oh, Celtic. 4 points ahead of Rangers. That was the only other one I wanted to check out, actually. And that's unfortunate. But yeah, so that's how it's going to end this first season off, guys. I'm excited for Season 2. Hopefully you guys are as well. We finish in second place. We get Champions League football. In hindsight, it's been a good season, hasn't it? New signing Santi Mina's done pretty well. I'll train him right up to the end of this season, getting to the next one. And I'll be back for the next episode of this series in Season 2 for the transfer window. Leave some suggestions down below as always, guys. And I thank you for all of your support on today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're new around here and like what you see, subscribe button is down below. Scrubscribe. I don't know. Notification bell alongside that, guys. And I will see you all again for another episode in this series very soon. Catch you all later. Adios.